Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, who is seeking to fly the presidential flag of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in 2023, is currently on the spot for alleged breach of citizens' rights. Rivers State, which is the oil and gas capital of Nigeria, is awash with worrisome allegations of repressive acts visited on the citizenry by the Wike's administration. In some circles, the governor is even being tagged as a tyrant and a dictator. Interestingly, Governor Wike is aware of all of the weighty allegations against him and does not seem perturbed. In a seeming daring statement by the Wike spokesman, Kelvin Iberi, he announced that the state government would like to state unequivocally that it respects the inalienable rights of citizens and residents of the state to engage in peaceful and lawful expressions of issues of interest to them. However, the Rivers State government will not tolerate protest activities under whatever guise that is intended to cause public disorder, infringement on the rights of other citizens, and putting the protection of life and the safeguarding of property at risk, the statement says. The Wike administration is claiming that its attention has been drawn to threats by some unnamed persons and groups to unleash mayhem in the state. These threats, according to the administration, are coming on the heels of the arrest of some alleged cultists involved in an unlawful disruption of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) screening exercise of aspirants vying for state and federal legislative seats in the 2023 general election. While political actors have a right to express their discontent through various lawful channels, engaging in any form of violent protest, particularly usage of cultists to undermine the rule of law, will never be condoned by the state government. To this end, the Rivers State government hereby issues stern warning to conflict entrepreneurs and ethnic chauvinists fanning the embers of discord that they will face their consequences should they attempt to disrupt the privileged peace in the state, says the Wike administration. But the opposition is claiming that Governor Wike is going after his perceived political opponents. Apparently unshaken, it said, as a government that respects and upholds the tenets of the rule of law, we will ensure that all those who choose lawlessness and seek to destroy the country's democracy will face the force of the law. We also would like to warn conflict entrepreneurs, particularly in the opposition, that nothing good be achieved in instigating mayhem in the state. We wish to warn that the era of using thugs to influence outcomes of election is over. Rivers voters will access every political party based on their performance. The Rivers State government has hereby directed the law enforcement authorities to take appropriate and condemning action against anyone or group threatening the peace and stability of the state. Law enforcement authorities must also bring to justice any person or group responsible for incitement to commit acts of violence and other forms of criminal conduct in the state. Governor Nyesom Wike has been given all sorts of names in the last couple of days and weeks as well. After him declaring his intentions to run for president, a lot of persons started airing their views, sharing their opinion, the sort of person he is. Some people see him as Idi Amin. There was one time he was called the Idi Amin of PDP. In the party, Nyesom Wike is one of the heavyweights in that party. He's known as a no-nonsense governor. Even in his state, we saw the way he handled the lockdown, the period of lockdown. He went to enforce the lockdown himself. Other incidents that has occurred in the state, the way he reacts to them, even to the federal government, is known as a no-nonsense governor who says it as it is. But right now, he's actually on fire over alleged rights abuses in Rivers State. We know recently we got a report that he ordered the arrest of a politician in the state, Dagogo, that is vying for a position. And all of these allegations coming to him right now is that he's using his power against his oppositions, those who he has seen that are probably against his government or against his ambition, that those are the people he's using all of this against. But in the midst of all of these allegations, Nyesom Wike released a statement. He seemed very unperturbed. He released a statement that is aware of all of the news flying around that his government is doing this and doing that. But however, the government will not tolerate any form of protest activities under whatever guides. So Nyesom Wike is stating right now that what he is doing is trying to keep the state safe. That those people who are thinking that he's a tyrant or he's a dictator, that they are mistaken. That what he's trying to do is to safeguard lives and property, that you cannot come and protest. That's fair enough, that he's not against protest, that it's part of the rights of citizens. Citizens have the constitutional right to contest, but it has to be in a peaceful manner. That those politicians, those politicians who feel that they can use courts to unleash mayhem in the state, who feel they can use courts to disrupt activities in the state, that he will not support that at all, that it will not happen under his watch. Never. Even after he declared his intentions to run again, Nigerians, the kind of reactions that came was that if Nyesom Wike, that this sort of hand is using for Rivers State, that if he uses that hand, I mean, it was mixed reactions. Some people feel that Wike is the kind of person that Nigeria needs, because he's very strong, and he has this ability to push through regardless of that. Is that kind of hand we need. While some people are feeling that if Nyesom Wike becomes president, then many people are in trouble, because it's going to be a harsh kind of government, harsh style of government. It was recently he released a statement that he's not even against IPOB, that this IPOB they're talking about, it doesn't have anything against them. But the only thing he has against them, that if they turn out violent, then he will have problem with them. So he's just saying it as it is. Well, we know all of these that are coming up right now, they are all very connected, all very linked to the 2023 general elections. He's still in the race. He's not pulled out. The PDP, they are here to conduct their primaries. He's still in the race. So all he's doing is just setting the record straight of the sort of person he is and who people are perceiving him to be. Well, guys, let's hear your own take regarding the allegations against Governor Nyesom Wike. Leave us your take. Let's hear what you think. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.